What's up, guys? Tony here from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com, back with another Q&A. So here's our question. Okay, I have a 1950 Chevrolet. It is rust holding hands with paint molecules. Needs a bunch of work. Engine, paint, and body, so on and so forth. Currently, I'm not going to be involved in the engine that much, so I wanted to start with the paint and body. But as you can see in the picture, as far as the paint and body, it needs everything inside and out. My question is to you is, how would you begin a project like this? I've been giving some advice about all the old head hot rod builders about doghouse and decorative wood and all the panels swamp first. This is a good idea. It also seems like a massive amount of extra time. Now, don't get me wrong, I want to take the time to do the job done right, but why add extra stuff to what I'm doing if I don't have to maybe you understand what I mean. Should I work on the inside and then the outside later, or should I work on the outside and go in later? What would be very interested in your thoughts are. Definitely appreciate your videos, emails, and the VIP course. God bless. Michael Morris. Okay, so a project like this, Michael, here's what I like to do with a project like this. Okay, you take a look at the overall project, okay, and there's a lot of work. The whole thing needs to be done. I would do the inside and out at the same time. Okay, gut the interior, take out all of the seats, the headliner, everything you need to do. The number one thing you need to do is media blast, okay, or sand. It looks like it's pretty much rusted out. All the paint looks like it's all even off. Okay, so I would media blast. You can sand blast it, which is messy. You can media blast it. There's also a company that can pressure wash it and pressure wash all of the rust off. But I'm not sure exactly if you can get access to that in your area. You might want to look into that. But it looks like it's pretty much down to metal already. And all you have to do is sand it down really well and get it down to metal. So here's what I would do. Just look at the whole project as one. Don't think of interior or exterior. You're going to have to start somewhere. I like to take off the trim, number one. You're going to have to take off the bumpers, the light bezels, the grill, maybe even take out your windows and glass. Okay, maybe leave the glass in, but at least take off the trim. So if we're looking at your car like this, let's get red. You're going to at least want to take off, some of your metal trim that goes around here. Okay, take off these trims here. Your door handles, maybe this trim down here, your grill, the bumper, your light bezels. Okay, take the whole interior apart. You could even take your doors off. I don't know how in depth you want to get with this project, but the number one key when I start is to look at each panel at a time. So maybe you can body work and do one panel at a time. So if you're going to start on a Saturday morning, just focus on sanding this one panel down to metal. See how far you can get. Okay? Then you might want to, if you have time, do the door. Sand the door down all the way down to metal. And I see that you have some rust spots down here, down below. So you may want to actually work on patching that. That could be a one-day thing. Working on this fender, sanding it all down, and patching this up. Okay? And maybe even getting a coat of filler on it. That could be done in one day if you have the welding tools. Okay. Then the next day could be, you could even get it done as far as body working. Putting a coat of filler on top of it and getting it ready for primer. Okay. Then the next day could be probably doing this door, sanding it all down, doing the body work, and getting it ready for primer. Third day, you could probably, I would just epoxy prime the two pieces. This way, that's done. That's primed and done. And then later on, you would put a 2K filler primer on top of that, but the epoxy primer will buy you time until you start finishing the rest of the car. Okay? Then the next day, maybe next week, you'd want to tackle the hood. Sand the whole hood down, get it ready for primer, and just prime it down. Okay, now as far as doing body work and filler, you can put filler right on top of on the bare metal, and feather it out and then put your epoxy primer on top of it, or you can sand it all down, epoxy prime the whole thing, right? And then scuff it with 80 grit, wherever dents you have or bodywork you need, and then do your bodywork and filler on top of it. And then flatten it out, and then you could put 2K filler primer along that section. Okay? Or 2K filler prime the whole thing. But the main idea is to look at your bodywork, your project in sections and complete them in sections at a time. Because it's a big project. It might take you a couple of months to do it. You know, if you're ambitious, you could do 2 panels, you know, a day. Or say, hey, I'm going to do 3 panels this week. Work on getting 3 panels done. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I got a kid outside over here. She's kind of getting, you know, making some noise here and all. But hopefully you guys watching this video have an idea, you know, of, or hopefully I've inspired you and gave you an idea on how to look at a project like this. You know, and then once the outside is all done, you can start working on the interior and getting it all done. But a project like this, I would do all the bodywork and primer on the whole thing inside and out. And then painting is a different story, because you could paint inside your door jambs and inside, you know, the metal trim on your doors and the dashboard. That could be one day. You could do your base coat, clear coat, get all the interior done. And then the next paint job could be just the outside. Okay, so there's 3 ways to paint the car. You could paint, there's 3 ways to paint a complete car. You could do the whole thing at once, which means exterior, interior at once. That's number 1. Okay, it's going to take a long time. Everything has to be prepped and ready to roll. You'll probably be painting all day. The second way is to paint the body only one day. Okay, wait a week or 2 or whatever, and then do your interior paint job, right? Of course, you're going to have to mask and make sure you don't get an overspray. The third way is to do your interior first, right? And then wait a week, a day, or whatever time frame you got. Mask up your interior, your door jambs, and then paint your outside. So hopefully this gives you an idea. Anyway, it's Tony here. This video is getting very long. I hope you got some ideas on this. It's Tony from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Click the like button if you're a brand new subscriber. Well, subscribe. Number 1. If you're a brand new subscriber, don't forget to go to LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com by clicking the link over here if you're on mobile to get a free 85-page auto body booklet, or even check out the description in the YouTube link down below here. And you get head up to a page that looks like this where you can grab a free 85-page booklet. Just put your email in, and that's pretty much it. It's Tony here. Hope you liked the videos. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.